Gentlemen, and welcome to Championship Sports here at the Will Rogers Coliseum in Fort Worth, Texas. Each match is sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance. Our first event of the evening, one fall 15-minute time limit. On my right, from Atlanta, Georgia, one of the fabulous Freebirds, weighing 240 pounds, Mr. Buddy Roberts. And his opponent, from Oklahoma, weighing also 240 pounds, Chief Jules Strongbow. Your referee is Bronco Lubitsch.
There's the Chief with a headdress. Opening things up tonight against Freebird Buddy Roberts, who has the Confederate bandana around the right boot top. One fall, about 15-minute time limit, and Joe Ranelli will ring the bell after Bronco Lubitsch makes sure the two men are ready. Roberts will toss the bandana to ringside, and hopefully we're ready to go. Championship Sports, 2 hours of the world's finest professional wrestling coming to you tonight from now until midnight. Strongbow wishes to shake hands, and Roberts raises the foot instead. Yes, we've had so many inquiries, questions about the items of interest from last week, especially the fact that the six-man belt is held up. The Freebirds had promised us for, I guess, ever since the Texas Stadium card, that they were going to demand that that hearing take place, and indeed the belt has been held up. And of course, I know many of you have heard about the wild altercation that took place in the closing moments of that hearing. And as a result, many of the NWA dignitaries have expressed interest in being on hand in person at the convention center to see how the outcome really does turn out, as all six men will be in the ring at the same time. And since they were so directly involved in that very alarming incident, they want to see what happened. And speaking of the Freebirds, Michael Hayes has arrived here at ringside. How lucky can we be? We'll get the ringside mic ready, and I'm sure Michael will have one or two things to say.
Hey, look at that. He threw him over the top rope. Did you see that, Mark? He threw him over the top rope. That should be a disqualification. Hey, this should be over. Wait a minute. What are we doing here? Yes, he did, Mark. You've seen that now.
I was looking, trying to get you set up.
Oh, boy. I can tell what kind of night this is going to be. I seen it, buddy. He threw you right over. I bet if we showed it back in slow-mo right now, you'd see it. See what we have to put up with? All right. I should know. Everybody at home seen it, Mark.
We were talking about the hearing that has held up the six-man belt, and the fact now that so many NWA officials want to be here to see what happens after you all lost control of yourself.
Yeah, you know why there's so many of them? Because one of them can't control us. I wish they'd show that whole tape. Whoa! Come here.
Well, that time he went under the ropes.
Hey, now look, he was going to chop him in the Adam's apple. Now, you know that's not legal. You've seen it just as plain as day, man. Anyway, I wish they'd have shown that whole clip, Mark, because it has showed you how we just beat them up, man, unmercifully. And that guy, that NWA commissioner, he was scared. He just ran.
I can imagine.
You know something, Mark? I wasn't going to come out here, but I heard you and Jim Lund. I overheard you. I wasn't eavesdropping, but I overheard you say how many letters come in, and the people want to hear me come out here and help you commentate. And, you know, and I don't want to blow my own horn or anything, but, you know, I'm a special guy. Hey, a little bit of hair there, Bronco. I don't mean to intrude.
Remember that, Jim?
You know, Mark, there's a lot of things going on. I feel a lot of different tension in the dressing room tonight, especially since Ed Watt and the Fort Worth promotion. Now, I know they didn't want to be outdone by Texas Stadium, but they just put everybody in the ring like animals, put $10,000 on top of a pole and say, go get it. And then not only that, they add that the winner, of course, which is going to be one of us, gets a shot at Ric Flair. Now, you know what I'm going to do, Mark? Hey, come on, bud. Don't let it bother you, buddy. Don't let it bother you. What we're going to do, of course, with the three of us teaming up together, we've got the best odds in the house. We're going to put Killer Khan, that's right, 6'10", 300 pounds, right in the corner where the pole is, and we're just going to, Bam Bam's going to tell him one thing. don't let nobody else climb up there but a Freebird.
Well, man, if he is anything like he was against Kevin the other night in Dallas, that could be a most interesting main event.
Hey, he's like that when he, wakes up in the morning. Hey!
Boy, look at Strongbow around the sides of the head and ears. And that has Michael Hayes on his feet.
I can't believe the stuff some of these guys get away with.
Well, this
Speaking of get away with, though, we'd get away with anything in that Bad Street match.
That's right. Whatever you wear into the ring can be used. Anything goes.
You got that right. And all 6 in the ring. Hey, I don't want to talk about that now because, like I said before, when I say what I got to say about that, I want the Von Erichs to be able to look right in my eyes, right in Bam Bam's eyes, and right in Buddy's Jack's eyes.
Strongbow slapped Roberts into the corner.
Close fist. It was a close fist.
He's protesting, and Strongbow invites Hayes in for a bit of the save. How do you like that?
Boy, I tell you what, man. I mean, anybody wants, just because Freebirds are a hot item, a hot video, a hot record, he wants to challenge me, even though he knows deep down his heart, I'd go in there and wipe the ring up with him in 5 minutes. Buddy would have already done it if, Bronco wouldn't let the guy throw him over the top rope, rub his ears in the mat.
5 minutes, 5 minutes.
We're 5 minutes deep in the opening bout. Roberts right is forward. Oh, Strongbow with a slap.
In the throat. In the throat.
And that was across the chest.
Mark, I really don't think that's any of your business. I don't recall anybody asking you where it was. Now, there's another thing I want to talk about. Broads in the ring. Yeah, broads in the ring, man. They're going to have a cage match?
Yes, and the loser leaves Texas.
Wow. All right, and you mean if Stella pins Precious, then Precious and Garvin have to leave. And if Garvin pins Adams, then Adams and Stella's got to leave.
That's right. But of course, they will continue to fulfill their contract obligations, which are already signed for a couple of weeks.
I'm sure they've signed some matches well into July and August already, man. You're talking about world-class wrestlers.
But even you, Michael Hayes, have to admit that Stella May in the ring with that club that she carries around and from the back seat of that 18-wheeler certainly makes for a spicy card.
Well, it might make for a spicy card, but she ain't too spicy looking herself. She's got enough space between 2 of them teeth to drive a Mack truck through, you know it? And I hope that Jimmy, because Jimmy's a good friend of ours, and I'd hate to see him leave here, I hope that he'll just do her a favor and knock all her teeth out, then she can go get them all fixed, you know? Yeah, that's my opinion. That's what you're going to get it. If you don't like it, that's too bad, baby.
Freebird Buddy Roberts facing Chief Jules Strongbow here.
Come on, he's pinned. Look at how long has he got to keep him pinned? Half an hour? I could have gone and made a sandwich and had a beer by now.
Joined by Freebird Michael Hayes. As Strongbow nurses the eye and forehead.
Hey, can I just address, we get a lot of letters, like I said before, and one girl wrote, she said how beautiful our hair was and how sexy the clothes we wear were, how much she loved us, and I'd just like to tell her best thing for her to do is forget it and go take a cold shower in Denton.
Roberts.
Now see, that was,
right,
no, but that was the palm of the hand, which is totally legal. There you go, buddy.
There's a stomp Strongbow along the right ropes. And is Roberts not choking him over that bottom rope now and ignoring the count?
No, actually what he's doing. Hey!
Roberts pulls him off by the hair.
I've seen it all now. Why don't Bronco just jump up on the top rope and jump on Buddy's back?
Well, he couldn't get him off with a count. Over with the backdrop. Hayes on his feet, angry, and here goes Strongbow.
Hey, got the hair.
There's a double chop. 4 chops across the head. Roberts in the near ropes, and he's hung. And Michael Hayes can't stand it anymore. He's over there now. And let's see if he keeps his hands off. He assists Bronco Lubitsch in freeing his brother.
Did you see that? Bronco was holding the ropes and Buddy couldn't get out. Come on, Bud, kick.
Here's a pin, and Roberts kicks out at 2.
You see, now that's it. That's Freebird and Testament 40. You just watch this. See, I know what this Indian's thinking. He's got an American title match with Gino Hernandez, and he's trying to make an impression out here. He probably figures that Hernandez is watching this match, scouting it with the big firecracker special coming up, and he wants to see where he's at. But you're not going to make no impression on no Freebird, man. That's like a dog chasing parked cars. Or like a dumb old man like Fritz von Erich trying to come out of retirement. Seeing what we did to him, didn't you? Put him right back there. Just like his son. You know, I will give the old man credit. He fought well in the bad street match, but Kerry's never been in a bad street match. Kick out, buddy. All right, he's holding that front face lock there, Mark. It's close to a choke. Watch it choke, Bronco.
Actually, the thing that's been alarming me in recent weeks is the danger factor in the work of Killer Khan. When he pulls out that spike, there doesn't seem to be anyone interested other than the referee in pulling it off.
Yeah, and sometimes it can bring up what once went down.
Well, to say the least.
Well, hey, I'll tell you what, I got tired, and Bam Bam especially got tired, and Buddy got tired of being pushed around by these Texas biasness rules, and we told you for a long time we'd do something about it. That's why Bam Bam went and brought Khan back.
10 minutes, 10 minutes.
Well, see all them flies flying around the ring? You don't see one of them on Buddy. They're all around that stinking Indian.
Both men on their feet.
Can you imagine a grown man having a tomahawk on his trunks? My goodness. Good shoulder smash, though, by the Indian. Good knee.
Roberts lifts the
Nice and
knee.
legal knee.
Strongbow goes over, and Hayes will applaud on his feet. And that gets, of course, the boos out of the crowd.
That's a legal kick. The bottom of the shoe, totally legal.
Well, Michael, it seems like every time we have a big card at a reunion, Convention Center, Texas Stadium, you all have some kind of gala planned afterwards in one of the clubs. I know you'll have something planned for the 4th.
Well, yeah, we do, Mark, but that's really, like I said before, none of your business or the people's. You know, we're not just what you call like the mission. We don't just give out parties for everybody in town. There's a pin, 1, 2. You see, it took Bronco a good 5-6 seconds to get down there and count. There you go, bud. Work that leg.
And he does.
This shows you a smart wrestler. What he's doing here, Mark, is he's tearing out one of the foundations of the body. Because if you ain't got one leg, you sure can't stand up too well, can you? That's it. They've been going hard at it for about 7 minutes now. It's dead summer. Even though it's beautifully air-conditioned in here, these men were probably out in the sun today. It's done worn them down. We're going to see who's in the best shape. Now, I know, but I'm going to keep it to myself.
All right, well.
Good move. Now, you see he's got that leg crossed over in grapevine. He's using the Indian's own weight now because he's got it bent back over his shoulders. His own weight is his most disadvantage there.
He's also got the tights, in case you haven't noticed.
No, he doesn't. See, the Indian, he's poor. His tights don't fit him well.
Oh.
He's falling down, and Buddy's trying to pull him up, man. They've got children watching this show.
3 minutes remaining.
Oh,
Right now, the Indian's trying to run out of the ring here, and Buddy's getting back in.
Quickly moved from the 7-minute mark to having 3 minutes left. And Roberts is going over there around that post.
Well, he's just trying to keep that Indian from running. See, that's one thing. Come July 4th in that cage match, nobody will be able to run, Mark. Nobody.
Right, no one gets out of the cage.
It's do or die. And I know my man Jimmy Garvin's going to come through. Whoa!
Now Strongbow begins to come back, slapping the back of that knee.
Doing the same thing. Come on, buddy, but see, those chops haven't thrown authority. Whoa, that one had authority.
That's 15 yards in the NFL for the clip.
There he goes. He's spinning. He's going for the figure 4. He's got it, Mark.
Yeah.
He's got it. Ring the bell.
That's a Vincent situation here, but now Strongbow turns the table.
Whoa, that's painful, Mark. Buddy, get out of it.
Roberts rolls toward the rope.
Let loose, buddy. 2 minutes, buddy. Come on.
And now they begin to sweat the time as there's only 2 minutes left.
2 minutes remaining.
I'm a professional wrestler myself, and I don't care who I wrestle for a draw, and I think any other wrestler will tell you this, whether it's a Von Erich or a Freebird or anybody. You hate to come out here, give it all you've got, and end up going back with nothing. And that's what a draw is to me, and I know Buddy feels the same way.
Well, Roberts there with a kick to keep Strongbow from getting back, and Roberts a little bit timid there on nursing the left knee.
Encourage him to come on back in. Strongbow's just hiding, see? He's just scared to come back in. He's hoping he can run out the time.
Yeah,
hanging out on it.
There's Rob.
Oh, look at that now. He's pulling Buddy out on the floor. Now what do you, oh, that's real fair.
Off the ring apron.
That's real legal. See, that's what the promoters around here, the Fort Worth promotion, they like that. That's why they're throwing 18 guys in a pole match like a bunch of hamsters at a scientist laboratory.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute
Into
remaining.
the last 60 seconds of this bout, the crowd begins to roar.
Come on. Oh, he's staying hard on that leg. He's got Buddy in trouble.
Left foot.
He's got Buddy in trouble. Come on, Bud, get to the ropes, man. He's working right on that thigh. Come on, Buddy. Come on, Buddy. Hang in. There you go. That's good.
Roberts reaching for the hair.
Sort of a claw of his own there, Mark. Good move. Flying right over. Go for it, buddy.
Here's
Finish him off.
And the closing second.
30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds.
On both knees. He's hurt now.
He's really hurt that. He's going for the death lock. Come on.
Strongbow threatening the Indian death lock. That is what he has.
Hang in, buddy. Hold on. Hold on, buddy. Come on. How much time? Just a few seconds. Hold on.
15 seconds remaining.
15 seconds is a long time for Buddy Roberts. Now the crowd alone.
Now you'll see how a Freebird can take pain, Mark. Hold on, buddy. Hold on.
About 7 left.
Hold on.
Roberts hanging in there. There's the bell. And Strongbow, a few seconds too late perhaps for the Indian death block. And Freebird Buddy Roberts holds off for a time limit draw.
Bronco Lubitsch rules the match a draw.
Hayes up there on the apron. Let's stay here for just a minute and see if anything happens. Let's see if Hayes is full of hot air or if he's ready for some action. He has the boots on. Now he's heading over there for Roberts. And I think this is about all we'll see of Mr. Hayes and company. When we return, we'll be talking to the American heavyweight champion, who is now also the Texas heavyweight champion. More on that in just a moment.